Hi, welcome back to Savvy Quirk Tarot and Astrology. So this is your Aquarius reading, and we're going to do a quick and quirky reading for your business, career, and money gains right now for June. So we're going to use our golden deck, and 3 cups is on the back right now. So we're going to shuffle. I'll get another shuffle, and we'll start. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and Mars. What can you tell us about our first week of June here for our quick and quirky reading? What you need to know right now. And again, this could apply to now. Whenever you see it, you're likely going to see it now in the first week of June, or it could be a timeless reading. When it finds you, this is what it was meant to be. So don't push anything that, if you see it 2 months down the road, that's when you're supposed to see it. Okay, bottom of the deck was Hangman, and we're splitting a deck at 4 of Cups here. So interesting, could be having a dilemma with being offered something and turning it down. Perhaps you offered someone something and turned it down. Perhaps it was a job offer from the past that you turned down from a past employer. We have the Fool now at the bottom of the deck. So let's start with your first recent past. You have the 10 of Swords. Okay, could be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is much in your air energy here with emotional and mental defeat here. Could be an ending. You got the Sun in your current present major arcana. It could be a Leo energy as well as a fire. So really stark contrast between current past and current present. And your third card is your resolution or advice from tarot. One more for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and Mars for Aquarius. One more card here. Give it a nice another shuffle here. Your last card is the 5 of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So there's immediately some sort, and bottom of that was death as well. So death in the Hierophant, major arcanas, could be a sense of release for a lot of you, going through a transformation. With the Hierophant here, some of you could be going back to school, pursuing higher education, perhaps taking an education route rather than going back to work. If this is a post-pandemic plan that, maybe you had experienced a job loss, but then you're going back to university or continuing education to get another degree, certification, something like that. But this being your overall issue, and then with the 5 of Swords we'll get to in a minute, we'll clarify, and we'll clarify the Sun as well. But 10 of Swords in your recent past just says, you've gone through an ending, definitely some sort of job loss, possibly financial loss as well. It could be some sort of business ending. This is something that ended, contract ended, or perhaps during 2020 something ended for you, and that was the end of that road. This is really good for your current present because you've obviously gotten over that. You have not dwelled on that past here. It's all cleared up. You're on the Sun. You're in the youthful sense of a new start, new beginning. A really great, the kid is really everything is the world is at his feet right now. And much like the Fool, there's a new perspective on looking at everything. And you could have a lot of either fire influence here, or either Leo influence. You could have Aquarian and Leo are opposite signs. So you could have this as your rising, or one of your big 6 signs, or big 3 signs. And this could also mean that your path right now is in an energetic new beginning, and really great. We'll explore that in a second here. So with the 5 of Swords here, it's basically there's an experienced defeat, and also in the air position, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So there's some sort of a conflict that happened, obviously, with the 5 of Swords, and there was a walking away of people that you've defended your territory against, but I'm sensing this is some sort of a workplace conflict, either had been resolved, but not to your or other people's liking. It wasn't an equal, fair shake of the matter. So let's explore why this is happening. So clarify the Sun. Why is the Sun here? You have 4 of Cups. So there was an offer made perhaps to you on an emotional level, could be a cups made from an employer, past employer. Perhaps it was this job loss offered you some sort of a rehiring, and you turned down the rehiring for another position or your own path here. And a lot of you could have gone back to school or gone on some sort of unemployment and then came back ready to pursue your own goals, your own line of whatever work, maybe entrepreneurship, or doing something else besides that past position here. You have the Knight of Pentacles, excellent position for material abundance here, in pursuit of higher goals here of material abundance. So this is not a worker's job. This is not an entry-level job. This is a mid-level career job, looking to become more of a senior manager in this sense. So definitely not in a job on a lower position, not to your liking. And then one last card for why the Sun is here. We have the Five of Wands. So there was a lot of competition in your recent past, and perhaps this is why it led to the ending of this position or job situation here. You might have left a competitive journalistic pursuit or some sort of mass communication career that ended up in a lot of layoffs and terminations during the last 2 years. And this again can mean that this is your path forward in leaving this competition, or you could alternatively, this Knight of Pentacles is walking towards this competition, maybe entering another field where there is even more competition. It could be if you're doing some sort of online work or marketing work, doing freelancing. There are a lot of freelance competitors. You could be doing a lot of independent contract positions that are also very highly sought after for a lot of people. So why is the Five of Swords here? Let's just pull from the deck here. Why is the Five of Swords here for the final resolution? We have Nine of Cups. Okay, so it could be this fulfillment, this emotional fulfillment. This is a win-lose conflict, obviously, but you've gotten over that by the Nine of Cups by now. This is in the recent past. This is some sort of emotional fulfillment you wanted to take on your own instead of pursuing this dead-end position. So really the Five of Swords helped you out in a long-term sense, while it was just a conflict possibly with an employer, or hidden conflict with coworkers, perhaps still with the company, or still in touch with the people you used to work with, and there's some disagreements there. Could be in a dispute after post-pandemic, over benefits or over some sort of an issue where you wanted to get rehired or your terms weren't met, so you turned down the job that turned down the cups that was offered. So let's see. You have Seven of Swords, so there's some deception involved. So I think with air position being Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and your home element here, there could have been some mental trickery involving a past employer coming back to, offer you kind of that dangling carrot situation where they were trying to offer you more benefits, but it really didn't turn out to be much of anything. So one more card for your current future. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're hardworking on your own now. You're much doing this on your own. So there's no sense in going back to collaborating. This Five of Swords, definitely there's you standing there, the other people left behind. So no more sense of collaboration. You're firmly on your own, which is there's downsides and pros and cons to this issue here. You may be pursuing your own goals, but at the same time, you might need collaboration down the road. So there's a Hierophant situation. So let's clarify here why this is a Hierophant here. Maybe educational goals will lead you to some sort of other collaboration that might be more fruitful for you down the road. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you have material abundance with going back to pursue some sort of a traditional, possibly a traditional discipline, even a professional discipline. It could be, anything from being in like the law, legal field, or could be in a financial field. They're trying to get back to, a master's of business, or maybe getting some sort of certification in accounting, or, doing some sort of a financial traditional route to help boost your hireability. And then Knight of Wands here, coming towards more of a action oriented side. And then you have the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles at the split deck. So there is collaboration on this end, and you're using a lot of your intuition to do so. So I'm going to say that this is the last card, and then overall you do have the High Priestess in your favor. So you're using your intuition to guide you here, and you might have some Pisces influence as well, Aquarius. And this is helping you gain momentum and going into your next venture and next pursuit here. So let's take a look at your oracles. So your first card from your Making Magic deck is Safe and Happy Travel, Protection from Harm when journeying. So a lot of you may be venturing out or pursuing other higher education, or possibly just going into another field by moving and also relocating, possibly just venturing out on the road to kind of find where your next destination is that you might feel more guided in going to. You know, it could be going on a road trip. This will help you clear up your energies and make a decision. And the sun is still firmly in your favor, so you're definitely traveling. I'm seeing in the summer mainly. You have Triple Moon as your second card, embracing all aspects of yourself. It says the divine and the earthly. So you're obviously going within more, doing more inner work here. So a lot of you could be either traveling or staying home, doing a lot of inner work. If traveling isn't an option right now, it could just be doing a lot of mental work or doing a lot of research on what your next move is. It won't focus, so okay, so we'll get that in a second here. And then bottom of the deck was air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. So yeah, this is firmly in your element, Aquarius. So working with your other air elements, if you have Libra, Gemini, certainly possibly going up into the air literally and traveling in by air could be a benefit to your job situation. We'll check that out in our travel oracle next. So who and where should Aquarius be looking for either a job position or another pursuit of money? Right now, right behind you, or online gaming and texting, possibly today. So again, I think another sign already got this. So yeah, you really do need to reach out to someone online, possibly someone already you know, maybe a friend or family member who can help you out in that respect. Maybe get you networked with someone else. Networking really helps, getting online and trying to find others through a forum or some sort of an app would be helpful. And we have a backyard barbecue holiday weekend again. So maybe in this past Memorial Day weekend, you've already connected with a lot of people that can help you network. And then one more, department store or local errand, late spring. So could be next spring. By the next spring, you may have met someone or met a person that could help you in the business, or maybe you've gone back to school, and by the next spring you have, you know, either some sort of fellowship, an internship, or some other ways to get back into the field that you wanted to pursue. International travel 2021 to 2023. So you might be doing a lot of international business, either traveling for your business or pursuing some sort of, you know, like conference with going on travel for this important role that you're taking on. One more for the dragon deck here. 2 or 3 more. We have nature, go out in nature, interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So planning, it says, now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. So yeah, with the Hierophant here, it really does point out to the fact that, you know, you do need to do a lot of traditional financial planning, saving, invest in long-term planning, and unless long-term financial gains, not looking for a quick fix. And then one more for our Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, Mars. It says romance, love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is higher for those seeking a connection. So it could just be, you know, you're focusing more on your personal life this summer, and there's a lot of sun energy being in like a happier sense where, you know, there's a lot of joy to be had in your personal life and romantic life. So maybe that will bring also another opportunity for some material abundance, perhaps getting engaged to someone, a long-term love or a love interest, or someone that could possibly work in your favor, bringing you a lot more abundance through a partnership and relationship. Okay, so let's do a Moonology card. for Aquarius quickly. We have, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So definitely your elements will help you here with air energy, but also with your right actions, and more in the physical realm of fire energy will also help you pursue matters quickly. And so if you want to do something, go ahead and take the action rather than dwell on it mentally. And then let's do another one for crystal cards here. Let's pull from the middle here. Tiger's Eye, overcome your fears. I face fear head on. So amazing card here, Tiger's Eye, really good for wealth and abundance. With these two action-oriented cards, there's a lot of less mental energy going in and more pursuit of physical and taking action and putting your words into action here. So Aquarius, don't fear the outcome, don't fear failure. Not trying something is more of a failure than never, attempting to do something. So if it's higher education you're after, if it's, another type of career, completely different path for you, you need to pursue it. And we did see death in the bottom of the deck right next to Hierophant. So your regeneration of Mars energy here could be also dealing with a Scorpio as well, Tiger's Eye. So make sure that you're taking the right actions and not just thinking about or planning it out in your head, and just go for it right away. Take care, Aquarius. Have a good one. Bye. This is originality, philanthropy, and progressive in imaginings, and friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian benefit. You rule the house of 11, so networking, friendships, collaborating is really firmly in your cards here right now. So do get out there and network and collaborate as much as you can, Aquarius, and you will not be steered wrong. All right, have a good one.